good, everyone? It's Chambers. Today I'm going to walk you through how I make happy melodies in FL Studio 20. So I got the sound pulled up here in Nexus. It's a piano. So let's go right into the piano roll, get it started. We'll do a higher BPM, around 150. And basically when you want to make a chord progression for a happier melody, it's going to be major. Major chords are usually associated with a happier mood. So I'm just going to start building a chord progression and I'll walk you through what I do. Okay, so looking at the chord progression, we start off with this D sharp major chord right here, and then we go down, we bring this bass note, this root note down 5 semitones. So now we're at an A sharp major chord, except this time it's a 7th because we have 4 notes, it's no longer a triad. Then we bring it back up. What we have here is an inverted minor chord. So if we put this note back up an octave, we have a G minor chord, but take the top note and invert it down an octave, and we're left with that. And then lastly, we end up with one last minor chord, a D minor chord. And another note about the music theory of it is, you see, we keep this note throughout the entire time. First it's the 3rd of the chord here, then it's the root note here and the root note here again. And that just gives it a pleasant vibe. Now I'm going to add a melody with a preset from my Wonderworld Nexus expansion pack, available at chambersbeats.com/soundkits. I'll leave a link in the description and the comments section. Now what I'm doing here is just adding an arp of the bell with the chords that we had. So again, we start with that F major. We're just playing an arp of the notes in the chord except down. And as you can see, we didn't have another note, so I just added the C right here because I saw it right there. And then we just play the arp throughout all the other chords. So now I'm going to record that into audio also. Now I'm going to add a lead synth from my Wonderworld expansion pack, chambersbeats.com/soundkits, to finish the whole thing off. So here we started off with the top note of the chord and then broke away from it. As you can see, we started with the C, we went up to the E, brought it down to the B. We have this little riff here, and then we ended at B. So now we have all of our audio clips aligned here. So we have the base of the whole thing in the chords, then the arp gives it more movement, and then the whole thing is polished up with that lead. So now we're just going to bring out the best of the sounds by mixing it. I linked all of the sounds into the mixer. We're going to start with the chords with an EQ. Just cut out some of that low end and make it more of a wide sound by adding stereo separation. Now to the bell, EQ. See all the frequencies right here? We don't want any of that, so we're going to cut that out with a steep 8 high pass filter. Then lastly we have the lead, EQ that also. Now all is left to do is level the sounds, starting with the chords. We'll leave the bell arp in the back just because it provides the movement, but it doesn't need to be a main element. It's still there, giving the rhythm for the melodies, but it's more hidden. Lastly, I'm going to check the mix in mono. And there you go, that's how you make bright and happy melodies in FL Studio. We started with the chords, then we had that first melody, then that main melody, that top line melody. And remember, I use sounds from my Wonderworld expansion pack at chambersbeats.com. It's a Nexus expansion pack that has 101 presets. chambersbeats.com/soundkits. Go check it out. Good luck making melodies. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.